Flying is one of mankind's oldest dreams. Jump, lift off, and soar away, as fast as birds over the oceans, free from obstacles, traffic, and exertion. Humans have been flying for a long time, first in stories and dreams, then with wings based on birds' wings, kites and balloons, small planes, and today in jets bigger than many a house. Flying allows us to cross continents in hours instead of months or never. It allows us to be with opportunity and loved ones even when we are separated by thousands of kilometers just hours before. It allows us to wake up in the warmest climate of Dubai and fall asleep 16 hours later on the depths of the Alaskan snow. Once a privilege reserved for the rich, flying is becoming increasingly cheap and accessible for all people. No longer are the only ones flying politicians, soldiers, and emergency patients, as more than 3 billion passengers board planes every year. Business people fly to meetings, scientists to far-off regions and not-so-far-off conferences, hopefuls into a better future, and the rest is going on holiday. Flying has surely broadened minds, brought joy, and plenty of business deals. My friends, like so many of the expanding middle class, take exchange semesters in Morocco, visit friends in Australia, and travel around Myanmar. I want to visit them, explore with them, join them in their lives, but I refuse to fly. It's not an easy thing to do. Of course, this is a problem of sheer luxury. I have other things to do with my time and money, and others couldn't even think about affording to have the troubles I am facing. But for me, staying behind really is a tough choice. The limiting factor for many is money, and as soon as they accumulate some, they take off to faraway lands. There is, however, another constraint, the one that I find far more convincing than capital: emissions. Like so many other pleasures in life, from food to hot showers and buying the latest smartphone, flying around the world has dire consequences. Planes are more emission-heavy than all other forms of transport per kilometer and contribute around 4% of global greenhouse gases, as well as aerosols, nitrogen, and contrail cirrus. Planes therefore add to the global threat of climate change, and yet climate regulation has largely excluded aviation thus far. As the relevance and reality of climate change sink in with more and more people, air carriers have been working to invent more efficient technologies to get from A to B with less fuel and emissions. At the same time, a rebound effect is apparent. Fares are getting cheaper, and more people acquire the funds to pay for them. The yearly growth rate of about 5% far outweighs positive present and estimated future efficiency developments. There is a path to fewer emissions other than more efficient planes and possible future replacement for fossil fuels: sufficient air travel. Traveling by plane only when absolutely necessary, and instead relying on other forms of transport, such as public transit, sailboats, and bikes, for business, tourism, and everything in between. We have a tough choice to make. Will we accept the costs and hope more efficient planes will be invented soon? Or will we give up the idea to cross the globe in a day? I found this question hard to answer when I think of how ingrained travel is in today's consumerist society, how dependent we are on crossing off travel experiences to feel sophisticated, valued, and normal. I find it easier to answer when I'm around those people who participate in hitchhiking races through Europe for fun, who make the journey part of the explorations of foreign soil, who car share and ride buses and trains for all distances, even when it's uncomfortable, who find novelty in their home area and who decide not to follow the urge to see faraway places, and who can still discover the world through long-term travel and technology.